So past Jordan forgot to mention it, but if you want to see the recording without any cuts and whatnot, because this video series and every other video game in this series is going to be cut up for the sake of your ears and eyes, and for your brain for the day. That way I don't take up too much more of your time. But if you want to look and listen to the actual full recording of a run of an entire playthrough, then the link will be in the description below. You can go watch it. It'll be an unlisted video, and you can listen to me just be even more bad about AI and its assistance towards me. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the run. Timestamps also exist for mainly gameplay and section purposes, so please use those if you need to. Otherwise, again, the video will be cut up into parts, so if you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know. But I think if I split the video up and give you a link to the untouched recording, then I think that's good enough. But otherwise, yeah, let's get started. Go! So I think this is how I'm going to structure these videos. So if you don't know what this is, quick 15-second reminder, I am basically going to be asking AI, and by extension AI models, for advice on video games. We'll start with World of Horror because it's obviously one of the games I know the most of, and we'll just go through what you see on screen really quickly. So pause if you want to look at this at any length, but we are basically following the rules that the AI set up for this. This is all paraphrased text, by the way, so I will stop up to 2 times, and in fact, we'll stop here now because we've already taken enough time, and kind of go over general advice. So this is taken from the recording that you can see from the teaser trailer. There's a link to that whole run there, but if we were to shorten everything down, because I don't want to go too... I don't want this to take too long. Yeah, we're going to note down what the AI tells us to do. So, Doom, I think Doom, Max 3, watch Doom, there, and I'm going to try to be vague here and there, because I want to see if the AI tracks things, and there's a reason I say that, as we move on here. So, Max 3 rests, and let's see, get a weapon immediately, unless you start with one, of course, and then... let's see one more time. Bathe at home for experience and later recovery. So always get experience first. Never use it even if you use certain items beforehand. And home rest first is XP always. Then recovery. And then there's 0 statting, but otherwise not really much. Azal 7th Curse character exclusive Jury. I'm going to use my own discretion on that, but again, I don't want to be specific as to what mysteries I will personally take. AI gives the advice of Kana, footage, bolt, and Kana, I mean eels. I always call it Kana. Yeah, I always call it Kana. And that's all I really have to say. And then also a quick note. Elusive is always taken. Weapon priority, perception, so army knife, heavy duty flashlight, but really army knife because we can only enable 1. Checkbook, no more than twice. That's what I'm going to interpret that as. Prepare strong or brace. So it says prep strong, and that's, if you saw the combat principles below, that's a common piece of advice it gives me anyway. So brace if, let's just say 3 damage. If you saw the other rules, it says combat principles that I went over the first time. The most important thing to take away here is that I don't take anything less than 40%. That is a strict AI rule, so we're going to follow it and see what happens. Teacher, nails, recluse, sailors, and flood. And so what we will do is that teacher is technically Doom because the boss does Doom, so I'm going to take nails. And off we go. So note that the AI never tells me to use the police station, so if you're going to yell at me about that, I don't mean that in a negative way. If you're shouting from behind the screen and your screen and I'm just sitting here, it's because the AI didn't tell me to do it. So yeah, there's a transcript for every video basically that is on this platform. Whether you see that transcript or not, it does exist, and if you've seen it on certain videos, you might have noticed it. Yeah, you might have noticed it. So I think it's like an open transcript button. It sometimes appears on, I don't know if it appears more often on shorter videos or longer videos, but just know that that exists. Also 40%, so, and by 40% I mean we have a 70% chance to hit the army knife, so therefore I'm taking this risk. Now, at this point I'm going to brace, just to kind of incorporate some bracing, but otherwise, hey, 50% is more than 40%, so off we go. Thankfully we got out and then prep strong, so I should have just done prep strong, but we want a bit more. Also, that's right, we have misery parasite. Why? Funds. Oops. Well, let's just treat it like we took a bunch of Doom and off we go. So 40%, so if we can fit into strong, we'll fit into strong. We don't need to, but I'm going to. Can I hit this? Did I miss that attack? I did miss that attack. Well, 90%. Certainly better than 40%, but you can still miss, and that's probably the only 90% I'll miss. So off we go. Is this 40%? Eh. We'll do the strong. 40%. 50% is more than 40%. So stay conservative. So A is all jury. Try not to use Doom, so we'll follow that. Level as much as possible, which is like, you know, self-explanatory. And don't... It says something about Test of Will and Escape B. I think those are the two other perks. But only when 0 static. So basically, if one of those two stats are at 2, take those. I don't know why the AI would tell me that, but, you know. And let's see here. Strong, did a kick, did a strong. This is kind of a me thing. I shouldn't have done a kick, but hey. Also note that this is going to be the full recording. Oh my goodness, why does 40% means nothing, by the way? It's really, really bad. So, Monument if possible. Mystery Order is more important, which doesn't help me at all, because I don't know it doesn't tell me which mysteries to take, and then combat as well. So, throw everything else that is a weapon, which is kind of self-evident because you're not using any other items. But let's see here. Brace, attack, and I don't know how we're going to deal with this, actually. So we might just end up dying here. Oh my goodness. This is less than 40%, so I'm going to be a bit lenient here, but let's see. Is this stamina? Yeah. How much damage is it going to do? So we'll use the spell here because... We'll use the spell here, and I think we just do Prep Strong here. Yeah, Prep Strong. My goodness. We do have the thingamajiggy, Multiply Wounds, so we're actually going to take this and find out. Do another turn of Sever damage. Now, it's not great, but that's what we have Multiply Wound for. Now, let's see how many times we can use this. If we can use it twice and it goes down to, yeah, 8 HP over low, we're out. This is very painful, but... you know what? The real breadwinner here is Multiply Wound. We have 3 funds as well. Help! Yeah, it doesn't tell me to do that. Never mind. We are just going to toss the funds, but we're going to level up one more time, and off we go. We'll make do with what we have for now. So again, 40% rules, so we just go for all attacks. I did not hit over 50% of those 80%, by the way. So we're going to do this again and find out. Okay, good. Sensor Buddy should already be on screen, but as we just take Doom damage in the face here... not much we can do. Okay, yeah, so what I can do here is I'm just gonna say what I'm doing. I'm gonna say that I'm doing something, but it should be self-explanatory why. I've explained this before, but yeah, not really much else to say at the moment. We can also brace here. We might as well. Yeah, we might as well. I've explained why you want to brace here as well. So, right before the kill turn. And off we go. So we keep our Doom to a low, we take Sensor Bunny off the screen, and then we... sell the library book. And yeah, we'll be good for Azal. Now, am I going to survive stamina-wise? I guess we'll find out, but as Sailors is our last mystery. And keep in mind that if I did not rest, by the way, as much as I did, I'd be dead anyway. So, yeah, if nothing else, let's find out. So if I do this, throw the torch, but then we can store the torch here. I just said what I was doing. But anywho, yeah, so you see I get 0% Doom even with the inventory rule active. We don't have the second encounter check. We do need to beat Takashi-san immediately. And if you remember what I said earlier, this is why when the AI, there's something important. There's a place you should really always enable and always use. But for some reason, amidst all the questions I asked, the AI never told me to do something very specific. So, and it would make this encounter a lot nicer. So we actually have to one-shot Takashi-san here. Otherwise, we lose the run, because there are 5 floors less. I mean, even if he does 1 Doom, we have 4 floors, and that hits 100% Doom. Unless we have something else. I don't think we do, though. Man, let's see. I think we just go for a dodge. Funny enough, I can say the same thing. So, dodge, 40%. Now, this is guaranteed. We might as well guarantee it. We throw the torch as well, but even if we do this, I wonder if we would have gotten out. Because we are going to hit this attack. We did get hit, so 40%. And nothing. So, actually, funny enough, I think I could have gone for Desperate Struggle. No, I couldn't have, because I needed the stamina. I'm pretty sure I failed one of the stamina checks. That's not strength. But, yeah. So, we'll do another dodge and see if I would have... at least I have, like, some 25% chance. Okay, we did dodge, but... yeah, that doesn't help me here. And if I miss one of these... like, we literally did, like, near 3 coin flips in a row. And yeah, that's all I have to say. So, as we lose this run here, so the torch was a light source, but as you see here, we had enough reason. And I forgot the other checks, but hey, that's the end of this video.